Hello guys, welcome to my video presentation. I introduce myself first. My name is John Edison Estrelianes from STI Bacoor, BSIT 501P. So let's proceed to my discussion. This topic is all about the basic syntax and function of C++ programming language. So what is C++ programming? C++ is an object-oriented programming language which gives a clear structure to program and allows code to be reused, lowering development cost. So basically, C++ is portable and can be used to develop application, games, and systems that can be adapted to multiple platforms. So let's try the basic syntax and function, and I explain of each syntax. First, open the C++ application, and then File, New, and then Source File. The first thing that we're going to want to do is actually include the file in C++ that's going to help our computer. And to do this, we're going to want to use the pound sign and type include sign, hashtag include, and then type input output stream. So what is the meaning of input output stream? Stands for standard input out stream. This header file contains definition to object like scene, count, sir, and etc. So this is one of the things that you don't really have to know what it does in C++. You just remember to put in there every time. But just in case you are curious, it's a processor directive. And what it does, just easy process the source file before it compile. So if you don't know what that means, that's fine. C++ isn't made up of all these things called function. And that's what we're going to be making everyday single C++ programming you make, including this one we're going to be making today is up of function. So function have two parts. The first part is kind of like the title and it's called the function header. So create that right now. Enter and type int or integer. It means that our function needs to return some integer at the end of the execution, and we do so by returning 0 that at the end of the program. So it means that we're going to be working with integer and then type int main, then two empty parentheses. The title of our function name is main, and it's an integer function. On the next line, open with your curly brace. Actually, this automatic. And then enter. Anything you type in between these curly braces are going to statement now. This piece of the function right now is called the body, and anything you type in are kind of instruction for the function. So we have a function here called the header. And the statement are the instruction for the functions. So every statement ends with semicolon, but before we get all the tone function, I'm going to have you guys add one more thing, kind of like this, that you really need to know what it does, but you need to put in, and that is called using. Type using, and then namespace, and then std. So what is the meaning of using namespace std? So the using namespace statement just means that in the scope it is present make all the things under the std namespace available without having to prefix std. Then enter. In case you guys are curious again, what what this does, it tells C++ to use all the basic standard stuff that C++ uses. So now that we have, that is our first rule in our function. So first thing that we want to do is type cout. This is just basic output. So cout means cout, or C in cout, refers to character, and out means output. Hence, cout means character output. The cout object is used along with the insertion operator in order to display a string characters. And then we're going to add something to lesson that's called the insertion operator. So now we're telling C++, alright, we want you to output on the screen something. But well, let's output first, make an open quotation mark. And then I'm going to type, okay, what's your name? Anything you type in your quotation marks is going to be outputted. And then again, remember, like I said, this is called a statement. Every statement you have to end with semicolon. So don't forget that. And then enter. So we got the string of this text that inside quotation marks. Our two left signs are card or insert operator. And we want you to output this is just going to read just plain text. So next, type again cout. Or output, and then end L. Then add semicolon. So what's the meaning of NL? So NL is a predefined object of OStream class. It is used to insert a new line, characters, and flashes the stream. And then enter. So next, type again cout. And then that's done. And then quotation mark. Remember, quotation mark is important. And then type, I forgot your name. The second line. And then end line. And add semicolon. And enter. On the next line, where we have useful function right here. But before we execute this, we're going to need to know a couple things. The first thing that we want to do is put system and then open quotation mark. We want to type the post. Okay. Type system and then open parenthesis, quotation mark, and then post. So the next line, type return 0 and semicolon. The main function in C++ is going to run through this, but it's not going to know where to end. Right here, we just tell return 0. So once you get all that this type, we're going to save this code and then compile run. Save. Control S. Sample. X. Then save. Then compile and run. So see, the output we got no errors. As you can see, hey, what's your name? I forgot your name. So make sure that you have that system post in there. If you can see, we have a function name main that's called the header function, and this called function body. So press any key, and then okay. So function and then header. So, and all these things are called statement that gives instruction tell the function, and that's it. All demos have basic syntax and function. Thank you for listening and stay safe. God bless.